show. So you grab this. No, you go next. We do this one first. No, because we have to start young to work with one another because everybody's isolated. So we start young and we teach them young to work together. See that? Okay, thank you. What's his name?
Nelson.
Give Nelson a round of applause. Right. And that is
Kuji Jakalia.
Read me. Kuji Jakalia, the second day.
Self-determination requires that we define our common interests and make decisions that are in the best interest of our family and community.
We define for ourselves, name for ourselves, and speak for ourselves instead of having others to define and name and speak for us. Ashe?
Ashe.
What's your name? What is it? Retta. He's like the principle of what? She. I'm sorry. She.
Ujima.
Ujima means?
Cooperative working responsibility.
The responsibility reminds us of our obligation to the past, present, and future, and that we have a role to play in the community, society, and world.
Ashe.
Ashe.
Woo!
All right.
So collective work and responsibility. That means that I am my brother's keeper. Whatever my brother's having a problem, I'm having a problem. And we work together to resolve them. This is why we struggle throughout the year.
Ashe.
Ashe?
Ashe.
You better bring him.
Bring him forward.
The next one is
Ujima.
What's his name?
Langston.
This is Langston.
Are you helping?
Probably need the.
There we go.
He's a bit reluctant.
There you go.
Can we put some jazz on it?
Let me get it for you.
Pull
Get
the
it for
wick
you,
up.
okay?
You can't pull it up, but
And this means
Corporate economics.
Emphasizes our collective economic strength and encourages us to meet common needs through mutual support.
Ashe?
Ashe.
Give Langston a round of applause. You really like one? You had to do it with your mother. We alternate. This is like.
Yeah, the wind.
You can like one. Enjoy it by yourself. By yourself? So he's saying he can like one by himself.
All right.
But they're all blown out at the moment.
Does he like one by himself?
Yeah.
Does he like one by himself?
No.
No!
The community.
Community. And so the flame is symbolic of the eternal flame. So throughout the year, what's your name?
Brian.
Brian would go through difficult times, maybe with his friends, maybe what have you. Brian would bring that to the community, and we would help him to navigate through the roughness of life. Ashe?
Ashe.
This is why he doesn't do it by himself. See if that wax fall on you, it burn. So that's why I have my hand on top of yours. So I'll take the blow of it. Ashe?
Ashe. All right.
Go up, girl. Okay, I'm gonna keep him on top.
No, it's not gonna say.
That's what I see.
What's your name? Andrex? Andrex? This is Andrex. Give him a round of applause.
All right.
Andrex?
Hendrix.
Hendrix.
Kendricks.
Kendricks with a K. H.
Hendrix.
Hendrix. Hendrix. Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, like Jimi Hendrix. Oh, okay, cool. You know Jimi Hendrix?
You talking about Jerry?
What is it? What is it? Which one?
We're going to, we're near, so we're going to Kwanzaa.
Okay.
We're going to the
Give Hendrick a round of applause.
All right.
Who's next?
Are we lighting all of them?
Yeah. We normally like the rest of them the rest of the day, but we celebrate it all at one time.
Okay.
I'll let you go. Sure.
This is Zane.
Zane. All right.
Right.
So
You'll get the flame off of this.
you light one. Hold it tight. You light one. Right? Let's go. Light one. Split that one's up. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. Now go from the green.
Yeah. Whoops. There you go.
Thank you very much. Let's try it together.
Okay, then I'll take it and put it in there. This one is.
Kuumba.
Come on. This,
Bella would like to go too.
okay.
Okay, Bella.
So this lady, this candle is
That
Kuumba.
is Kuumba.
Kuumba.
And that is what?
Second information and creativity.
So this is Ivy. She's going to talk about creativity. She was doing a craft for the children beforehand.
All right.
Hey.
Do y'all have your baskets? Whoever has their baskets, come on up here with me. That's okay. Here, pretend like it's yours. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Bella, they're yours.
Fourth.
Today is the 5th day.
Fifth.
Okay. So,
Souvenir.
creativity is important, and that's why it is one of the principles of Kwanzaa, because creativity helps us think on a higher plane. Creativity helps us bend our minds to look at situations a little more differently, and that's how we're able to build robots and travel to the moon. So we cannot discount creativity, even if it's just our planters. These have our beans in them. Hold them up, everybody. This is what we made today.
So you're looking at your future astronaut. When we talk about going to Mars and so forth, this is the one, because these people are going to support you in all your endeavors. Ashe?
Hey.
You got like your light. Oh, we're gonna take this. What's your name? Bella. Oh, this is an easy one, Bella. You have Bella like this one.
And that's Kuumba.
That's tomorrow.
Kuumba's the last. Imani's the last.
Imani.
Oh, we missed Nia.
Yes, you did.
Oh, Nia. Let's do Nia. It's Nia.
There was a 5th.
Give Bella a round of applause.
All right.
All right.
So this is we missed one. One was Nia. Nia is
Purpose.
That's today. Anybody want to read Nia?
Purpose encourages us to look within ourselves and to set personal goals that are beneficial to the community.
Yes, right.
Yeah, you. Come up here. So, each one of us, Angel, come on. Yeah. So each one of us came here for a specific purpose. So what we do is we help the young people to figure out what their purpose is. Ariel came here for a purpose. So our job is not to tell him what his purpose is, but our job is to help bring that purpose out of him. Ashe?
Ashe.
Will it be challenging? Yes. But that's why we do it as a group. Some are stronger than others. The last candle is
Imani.
No, we're doing Nia. We're doing Nia.
Nia. We did Nia.
You didn't?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one is Imani.
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 We just recently did a Kwanzaa. You help her. Yeah, you. We recently did a Kwanzaa event at Angel's home.
Oh, what? You just...
And the last one is New Year's Day, and that is called
Imani.
Imani. Imani is
Faith.
faith what?
Amen.
One more time.
Focus on honoring the best of our traditions.
The best of our tradition. So we have to believe in Angel. We have to believe and see the greatness in Angel. And what we'll do is we will help Angel bring that greatness out. It'll be struggle, it'll be work, but we can help do it. This is our daughter. This is not my daughter. This is not Shango's daughter. This is not Ricky's daughter. This is our daughter. And our job is to help as a community, because we united with the cup. Our job is to help Angel bring out the greatness that's within her. Ashe?
Ashe. All right.
Give her a round of applause. We did Kwanzaa at her house. When was it? Thursday. How was it? Great. Give her a round of applause.
All right.
The candle's blowing out.
It's going out. So you want me?
Yeah. Ricky, whenever you want to chime.
All right.
Whenever you want to chime. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. Abegani!
Umoja! Oh, sorry.
Nia!
Nia!
But actually, from this point on, as we go into the next year, which is a transition year, because 400 years is when humanity takes over, and it starts the process. And when we say Abegani, we should go through all the principles. When I say Abegani, you should go through Umoja, Kushegalia, Ujima, Ujama, Nia, Kauma, and Imani. Let's try it. Abegani!
Umoja! Kuja Chagalia!
Ujima, Ujama, Nia, Kauma, and Imani.
Imani.
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So we're learning now. The effort learning is the crawl, walk, run method. We got to put it in our psyche. This is the serious stuff here. This is what wakes us up. These tools of humanity. And when we say Bergani, it means what's the news? So we need to share information among ourselves. News that can help us, not only through where the pot of gold is, but where the information so it can save us all. Each one teach one. As the candles are going out, it reminded me of what Vingo and Abinda, Wakiwa, Ungia, Wasek, Shikamu, Kushaidia, Shiamaru and Faru, Twa Shi Niga, Yamanja, Awu, Adu. Translation: the ancestors in the wind, bless you, speak. The elders are present, greetings, assist. Then I call on Yamanja, the mother of the ocean, the power of the ocean. Then I call on the regulators of the universe. Powerful, Kiswahili. And as I say that, we go through the principles. As we just did, so I'm just going to recap it. The first one is Umoja.
Umoja.
So when I a call and response, when I say a principle, you just repeat it back and then I'll regurgitate. And I also release my information. Umoja.
Umoja.
Umoja is unity. No, but you don't have to say, I'll go from there. That blasts me out into the stratosphere. It takes me out into the celestial plane. Umoja is unity. The ancients said the earth is my body, the water is my blood, the air is my breath, the fire is my soul, the all is the all, the all is the all. The all is the all, the almighty. I am self. Is God. So you are God, having human experience. Once you understand that, you move to Kushegalia.
Kushegalia.
Which is self-determination. But you have tools in Kushegalia that can manifest you, can create results. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. Through. In Gusa Saba, the 7 principles. Through the last poet. Greater those who struggle, oppression is worse than the grave. I rather live and die for a noble cause, I live and die a slave. Through. Queen Mother Bibi, we assume our place by the water while we live, for we go beneath the water when we join the realm of our ancestors. Through. The power of the Almighty. As the God force, as the I am self. That's the key. The key is to pull from the universe. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. There's no such thing as dumb, ignorant, stupid, low IQ, and all that. As long as you got a brain, you're a genius. And you got to know that. So that's what powers you in Kushegalia with your self-determination. Push back against those who say you're a slow learner or underprivileged. Push back against those who say that our ancestors were slaves. They're prisoners of war. No slaves. They built the country. How could they be slaves when they brought indigo here and all the agriculture and architecture and metalwork? The plantation actually were concentration camps. You compared the situations in the concentration camp and the plantation, you get the same result. Identical, or even worse. And the war, what was the war on? Humanity. The war was on humanity. So with Kushegalia, you're pushing forward. That leads us to Ujima. Ujima. Collective work responsibility. What can I do for you today and opposed to what can you do for me today? The art of being human. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Hierarchy of needs says that the human needs are food, shelter, safety, recognition, wealth. But the pinnacle is humanity, self-actualization. What can I do for you today? The next principle is Ujima. Ujima. Corporate economics. When segregation was going on, we had some serious Ujima going on. Right after the Civil War from 1865 to 1876, you had black power in the South. Black folks were calling the shots. But guess what? You had an election just like you just had right now with Ruthie B. Hayes and Tillman, and it had to be determined by the Electoral College, and somehow the forces in the South pulled the Union troops out under the Posse Comitatus Act, and then you had 5,000 lynchings from 1877 to 1950. Terror. You didn't know that. Ujima, corporate economics. We got to get our own businesses going. So we see what you got here. The new you got a different age now. The school can't give it to you. Their focus is on their mission is a job. You don't know job. You got automation. You got artificial intelligence. These children need to go into business from the get-go. What's the law say? The children can't go into business from the get-go. Ain't no law says you can't do it. The law says that you're 18 years old, before you can officially do something, but the parents can put them in business. See, children are pure. They're coming from the God force. They got a lot of juice before they get programmed and socialized. The next principle is Nia.
Nia.
Purpose. We're all here for a purpose. As we came here, it took a long shot for all of us to be here. Think about it. We had to go through the great-great-great-great-grandmother and father, all the way up the chain, all the way up to the birthing process, which was a vulnerable position. From 1 to 5 years old, was a vulnerable position. We can all think back I'm way up there, so I'm supposed to be dead a long time ago. I'm still here. The sixth principle is Kuumba.
Kuumba.
Sacred information and creativity. It was against the law for black folks to believe the right. But they came out of that, and for 11 years, they accelerated. Power in reading and writing, you think better. At 26 degrees latitude, it takes you already to Karnak, where you had to study for 47 years to get 360 degrees, the full circle of knowledge. The book is called Nile Valley Contributions to Civilization by Anthony Browder. Power. The power is what you don't see. That's where the power is. You just relying on your five senses, you're out of gas. They got you. You gotta go deeper than that, and you get it through the tools. The final principle is Imani.
Imani.
Faith. Powerful. Now, it's just like now. If you lose your faith right now to get in your car, you ain't gonna get to your car, you're gonna stay right here. You ain't going nowhere, you're gonna stick right here. That's how powerful faith is. So I close with what our ancestors sung, because that connects me to them, what they enjoyed. I close with we call it a Negro national anthem, but it's the black national anthem. Lift up your voice and sing, let earth and heaven ring. Reign with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise. High as the listening sky, let it resound. Loud as the rolling sea, sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us, sing a song full of hope that the present has brought us, facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us march on to victory is one. Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat, have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come, threading the path through the blood of the slaughtered. Out from a weary path, here now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our star is cast, God of our weary years, God of our silent tears. Thou who hast helped us thus far on the way, thou who hast by thy might led us into the light, keep us forever in the path we pray. Lest our feet stray from the places of God where we met thee, lest our hearts, drunk with the wine of the world, we forget thee, shadow beneath thy hand. May we forever stand true to our God, true to our native land. That's your mission. Everybody learn that before the next year. Hotep.
Ashe.